After the release of Stronghold Crusader Definitive Edition back in July, our amazing community wasted no time in filling the Steam Workshop with brand new custom maps and missions. And with the bigger map sizes available in Crusader DE, especially the colossal 800 by 800, there are some truly mind-blowing designs just waiting to be built, battled, and besieged upon. So what better way to show off these incredible creations than with the return of our classic channel series, the Stronghold Showcase. First up in today's showcase, we have Europe, uploaded by Tinkaround, a skirmish and multiplayer map based on, well, Europe. This 8-player arena fully takes advantage of the 800 by 800 map scaling, and the enormous outline of the continent is instantly recognizable. There's plenty of oasis farmland, but resources for building and crafting are scattered across each country, meaning players may need to compete for control over materials. The keep locations also offer some tactical challenges. England can only be reached by crossing the ocean on narrow paths, while France and Germany are more exposed in the center of the map. Wherever you start, you'll have to think and act quickly to get the jump on your enemies. Overall, it's an impressive map, with some serious attention to detail and a lot of different options for solo conquests or allied fronts. True to its name, the next community map, King Freebuild, is a network of tunnel-like connections and secluded hideaways that Duke Depuce himself would approve of. Uploaded by Galaxy King XAX, this map really does make you feel like the ultimate ruler of rodents, sending your scurrying peasants up and down the waterways to gather resources and bring them back to your nest. There are signposts at every entrance, meaning your defenses need to be solid in order to protect your colony. The terrain produces an interesting visual as well, with lots of rocks, cliffs and trees creating even more twists and turns for your troops to navigate. It's a unique design that makes use of the colossal space in a way that's both fun to look at and fun to play. And if you're thinking, this map would make a great skirmish arena, you're in luck. There's a multiplayer version of the map available on the workshop too. Next, we've got a Game of Thrones inspired custom scenario uploaded by Stop Flaming. This map brings the sprawling coastal fortress of Sunspear to life and challenges you to defend the stronghold of House Martell from a barrage of formidable attacks. Stop Flaming recommends taking the time to pause and explore the map, which we thought was great advice for finding access points, checking resources and generally strategizing. On hard mode, the attacks begin within a few minutes from multiple signposts. Be prepared for your walls to take a beating. Your enemies have catapults and they're not afraid to use them. The waves of troops are no pushovers either. They advance quickly and without mercy, so if you're after a difficult defending mission to test your skills, this is definitely a good place to start. But there's also a free build version of this map available, if you just want to bask in the glorious visual factor of this gigantic cityscape. If you're a long-time strategy game fan, this next map may look pretty familiar. Crusader's Crossing, uploaded by Newbreak, is a faithful recreation of the multiplayer skirmish map Setton's Clutch from Supreme Commander. This map has had several player-made iterations over the years in a number of games, and now the classic combat stage has returned in Crusader DE. Designed for 8 players working in 2 teams, the map is divided into 2 islands connected only by a land bridge and some rocky fords. Teamwork is the key to overpowering your opponents here, so don't be afraid of launching mighty sieges between the islands. This map can definitely handle it. All in all, this is a solid and nostalgic skirmish setting for any number of players, with more than enough resources to prepare you for a long and brutal battle. The original version of Crusader's Crossing, also uploaded by Newbreak, has been one of the most subscribed maps on the workshop since its release. What you've seen today is the second version, which has some fixes that aren't in the original map, so we recommend you check out version 2 via the Steam Workshop link in the video description. Last but certainly not least, we have Siege of Qasr al-Yam, uploaded by Heinrich Honkler. After landing on the shores of Bahr al-Asrar, your mission is to gather an army, storm the walls of the nearby port city, secure the docks and overthrow the tyrannical governor. The map itself is very dynamic, with a mix of terrain and cliffs dividing the region, and features many of the new Egyptian and Roman ruins. Patrolling troops and persistent counterattacks will try to hinder your efforts, along with some very sneaky traps hidden in enemy territory, so don't rush in without a plan. Even on normal difficulty, this mission is pretty demanding. There's several economic and military elements to keep track of, and a lot of ground to cover on the road to Qasr al-Yam. But it's a great all-rounder in terms of gameplay and feels like one of those classic Crusader missions you could sit and play for hours. This was just a handful of the amazing custom maps you can find in the Crusader DE Steam Workshop. So if you're after some exciting new skirmish arenas or free build landscapes, head over to the Steam store page right now to check out thousands of community submissions. You can also find the links to all the maps we've shown today in the video description. And if you've crafted any maps yourself or have a particular favourite from the workshop, please share them in the comments below. We've loved seeing the creativity our players have brought to Crusader DE, and all of us at Firefly want to say a massive thank you to everyone who picked up the game. We've just launched Crusader DE's first major update, combining a huge free gameplay update with an optional paid DLC. In fact, twice as many players have picked up Crusader DE's first DLC compared to Stronghold DE's first DLC in the same time frame. Whether you're a seasoned Stronghold veteran or new to the Crusader scene, we are so grateful for the love and support this game's been getting so far. Remember to give the video a like if you want to see more community showcases and subscribe to the channel for future Stronghold updates.